and I could make some music, baby. What you say now, 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 now? I don't mind if there's a way that you would like to play now, 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 now.
Welcome to the 5th video in my Celebrating Myself series. In this episode, I'll be celebrating my songs. If you'd like to know why I'm devoting an entire video series to celebrating myself, watch the first episode, Celebrating Locally, to find out those very good and worth finding out about reasons. I've been making songs on and off since I was 16 or 17 at college, when me and my friend Simon would hide ourselves away in each other's bedrooms with a couple of electronic keyboards and a tape recorder in the pursuit of sonic fame. Neither of us had actually gone to the trouble of learning how to play an instrument, but electronic keyboards can be very forgiving to the non-musician, and I continue to make songs today at the age of 53, despite still being unable to play an instrument. I'll play you a bit of the very first song I ever wrote myself and recorded with Simon a long time ago in the dusty reaches of 1986 in a dusty bedroom using a tape recorder after we invested in a big analog synthesizer, our beloved Krumar trilogy. This is Simon on vocals.
Once I knew a honey man who left home a sunny day. He traveled far in distant lands and got lost, a foolish man.
I know, it's barely listenable to. But somehow or other, our teenage ears could have sworn they heard the intimations of magic in the noises we produced. It seemed to us that we could hear through all of the tape hiss and lack of musical flair to the promise that each song held. And it was just so much fun. I mentioned in Celebrating Locally how making that film in 2010 was one of the happiest times of my life up until that point. Well, something similar can be said for the handful of years I spent making songs with Simon. We were a couple of 80s synth pop souls who had found each other, and we dreamed of being a proper band like Depeche Mode or Erasure. I could happily make an entire video just celebrating the 120 plus songs Simon and I came up with, but that probably wouldn't be so nice for you. After a few years, we did pluck up the courage to book some time in a local recording studio and make a demo. This was shortly before I quit the band, leaving Simon in the lurch, because I couldn't cope with the stress of faking being a musician for live audiences. This is Simon singing again, but it's one I wrote.
I went to my mother, but she wasn't there. I went to see my sister, but she didn't care. I want to tell the world, but no one is listening. I'm shouting so loud, the sweat of my head is glistening.
After quitting our band, I didn't make any more music for several years. I was too busy moving to Wales and getting married and having a mortgage and doing the things I thought I was meant to do as a responsible adult. I ended up teaching basic literacy and numeracy and communication skills to adults with a learning disability. And it was only when I got my students making music with a piece of software called Ejay that I remembered how much I enjoy messing about making music. Ejay is a program that allows you to build instrumentals out of samples that share the same tempo and key. No self-respecting musician would go anywhere near it, but it was just what I needed to remind me of something I enjoy. Ejay got me wanting to make music again, and I saw the potential for a digital approach. But I struggled to find a winning combination of computer and software that could work for me. And it wasn't until a few more years went by and I moved to Scotland and got myself a MacBook with GarageBand on it that I felt I had the resources to return to my song-making ways. Here's the first song that came out of me after a break of more than 20 years, with me providing my own vocals.
Release expectations for nature connection. We love all the plenty from this looting activity. Let go of Monday morning. My coffee comes with a warning. Ergonomic design of a lifestyle. Supersize for you with the big smile. So wake up your papers and bring back the money shakers. You got what you were wanting, looting the streets for a plaything. We'll see what the day brings.
I started to have fun again. What I seem to be learning while I'm making this video series is that the happiest times of my life are those in which I give myself permission to enjoy my own creativity. And the worst times of my life have been those in which I adapted myself this way and that in order to make myself acceptable to others. And I have had long stretches of those kinds of times. I recently made the decision to release all of my creative output into the public domain. I recognized, after a few experiences, that the creative industry and I have no use for each other. Releasing my work into the public domain is both my political statement on what I think of the creativity-killing creative industry, and also perhaps my last stab at finding an audience. And I make this last stab in the comforting knowledge that at least I have worked out what makes me happy and what does not. It only took me half a century, but I worked it out. In the description, you will find, if you're interested, a whole bunch of links to songs of mine that you can listen to and download for free. They're all public domain, which means that you can sing them yourself if you want to. You can use them in any way you like. Here's a little musical montage to give you a flavour of what's there.
What about all the suffering? We see someone we think we know as if we were them in a past life. It's like a photo. We try to merge back into one. We don't give up until we can't come. It's like an echo. Can't feel my legs, can't place my smile. I don't know where I keep my child. I've a broken baby somewhere inside me. I will call you dummy while I bite your face. There should be no doubt what this song is all about. If I could spell it out, I wouldn't even have to shout. I wouldn't raise my voice if you gave me a choice. So go tell all the boys I'm yeah. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming over there. I never really knew what you meant to me. Write it on a pin and stick it through me. Do it to me now, show no hesitation. While I'm waiting under your constellation, I think about the times of you and me. I can feel in the air where you used to be. Obsessed without the signs. You go to work till 5 o'clock. You think that it will never stop. You watch the news but you can't stand it. No, you'll never understand it. All your friends will say to you they know the thing that you should do, but you notice all the while and never see me break a smile. I never understood what you did at home at night, but I see you in the morning and there's nothing left to bite. I feel it's something that should be brought to light. Tired of the minds of others.
How can any change embrace the mundane?
Ever since the day that you finally discovered we are doomed to live together.
Too hard.
In this time and place, it's called forever. My friends and I agree that we will always be holding hands in the river, the rhythm of the river. You follow the lodestar, 'cause you know that you are the rhythm of the river, the power of the river.
Okay, we got started. We're gonna show you, la la la. We're gonna be true, la la la. We're gonna know you, la la la. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna.
So what about honesty? It's not uncommon for human beings. walking out into your 40s. You're whiting out over and over and over and over. Brother, you're lost. Knee deep in the frost. What you thought you had to have never made you glad. But holy cow, it's what you know, so why stop now?
Revisiting my old creativity turns out to be a rewarding experience for me. Stories, poems and song lyrics I wrote as a teenager and young man return to me now with messages I wasn't even aware of when I wrote them. It feels to me like young Yanto and middle-aged Yanto have been in communication and collaboration with each other across time and space all along.
Once I knew a funny man who left home one sunny day. He traveled far in distant lands and got lost. That foolish man, I've seen different places on my way with my funny walk. It's a sunny day, yes, it slips my mind. What comes back to me some other time? Can you see? 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 You didn't know the way back home. He didn't know where the hell he was. He just laughed, didn't shed a tear. He sang a song, far and near. Can't recall it, slips away. If I stay put, he might come to me and he'd be singing, can you see? A man well go for a walk? Or did I have another thought? It slips my mind, it slips my mind. I don't know why, I cannot find. But every day when I get up, I think that I just might wake up. I think that I just might wake up. I think that I just might wake up. Slips my mind, slips my mind. So hard to tell. Can't I've seen different places on my way with my funny walk. It's a sunny day. Yes, it slips my mind, but comes back to me some of the time. Can you see?